Hey YouTube, hey Bold and the Beautiful fans, get ready because the preview for next week shows that we're in store for some big developments as Ridge now has called off the wedding with Taylor. And from the preview, we can see that Taylor is not going to take the news well. Also next week, Luna will be in for a shock when Will shows up at her apartment unexpectedly. So let's get into what we can expect for next week, the week of September 8th to the 12th. So today we saw that Ridge did it. Ridge went through with it. He called off the engagement. Taylor, of course, was blindsided, but she's not going to accept this, though. In the preview, we see Taylor telling Ridge, "I'm not going to let you do this." It looks like Taylor will try to persuade Ridge to change his mind, and Taylor's going to blame Ridge's decision, his change of heart, on Brooke. But it was saving Brooke's life in Italy that made Ridge realize that Brooke is the one for him, his destiny. And Brooke believes that Ridge will make things right like he said he would in Italy. And Ridge was thinking about that moment today when he was with Taylor, that moment in Italy after Ridge saved Brooke from the water, and they were holding each other, and Ridge made those promises that they would fix this. Ridge knows he has to tell Taylor soon because Taylor now is wanting to get married tomorrow. She doesn't want to wait. She wants to set that date for tomorrow, the next day. Taylor doesn't want to wait. She wants to lock it down with Ridge right away because she knows Ridge is conflicted and that he's wavering between her and Brooke. But today, Ridge did it. He pulled back from Taylor and told her, "I can't do this. I can't pick a date. I can't marry you." So Taylor's going to think that Brooke got in Ridge's head, that he's caught up in the moment with her because of Italy. So look for Taylor to blame Brooke and do everything she can to persuade Ridge to go through with the wedding, to build a future with her and not Brooke. The question is it going to work? It looks like Ridge has made his decision. And we could see for a while now that Ridge's heart just wasn't in this engagement. It was Taylor who proposed, not Ridge. Taylor has been the one driving this. She's been enthusiastic about it while Ridge hasn't. He's been conflicted. Thomas certainly isn't going to take the news well either. And of course, Thomas has been trying to persuade Ridge to marry Taylor and to go through with it. And we saw Thomas today try and get Eric's support. But of course, we know Eric will always be a supporter for Brooke and Ridge. Eric has been trying to convince Ridge to go back to Brooke. And we saw Thomas today give Brooke that warning to let it go, to accept that Ridge and Taylor are getting married and to not do anything to come between them ever again. Oh boy, Thomas isn't going to be happy when he finds out his dad is saying no to his mom. And in the preview, we see another confrontation is brewing between Thomas and Brooke. Thomas will tell Brooke, "My whole family would have been together if it wasn't for you." So Thomas will continue to play the blame game when Ridge has made his own decisions too, and not to mention Brooke has her own family with Ridge. They have a son together in RJ. If the kids are a consideration in this, then RJ should be a consideration too, and Katie even pointed that out. But all of this with Thomas now is making fans wonder if Thomas is going to start spiraling again. Thomas seems almost like he's obsessing all over again, this time wanting his parents to reunite. It looks like Ridge and Brooke's reunion, though, is the one that's going to happen. So we'll see what Taylor and Thomas try to do to stop that. And what about Steffi? Will Steffi return in time to try and persuade Ridge to stay true to the engagement, or is it already too late? But we know the extremes Thomas has gone to in the past, so we'll see if he does anything like that again. More is on the way in this story, but Ridge now has called off the engagement, so we'll see if he stands firm on that. Taylor and Thomas, though, will keep applying the pressure on Ridge, so stay tuned to see what happens next. It's going to be really interesting. And also next week, Luna is going to be in for a surprise when Will shows up unexpectedly at her and Lee's apartment. In the preview, we see Will and Liam together, and Liam's going to help his little brother track down the location of this mystery secret admirer that's been sending Will these texts. We know Luna's been sending Will these secret texts, and the latest one will show the mask that Luna wore, the one Electra was originally wearing that night of the promotion party. And the text is going to say, "Our secret." So Will is going to want to get to the bottom of this, and he'll call on Liam's tech skills to locate where the signal is generating from. Will says, "I just need to find out who's doing this." And Liam will say that the signal is coming from one of those top 3 apartments, so they're going to find out where this signal is coming from. It looks like Luna sending Will those texts now is going to backfire on her, and Will's going to show up at her apartment, and Luna's going to be in for quite a surprise. In the preview, we see Will inside the apartment as he lets himself in, and Luna is hiding in the bathroom. "Come out, I need to speak with you," says Will. And of course, Will has no idea that it's Luna. He has no idea that Luna is even alive. So what's Luna going to do? Get ready for a tense scene when Luna has to figure out how to get rid of Will, or will Luna make her presence known to Will? Luna seems to thrive on chaos, so we never know what she's going to do next. And we also know that Luna is not pregnant, okay? We found out that Luna is not pregnant. The pregnancy test result was negative. Luna, though, said that maybe it was too early, so maybe she still is, but the results seem to be negative. But Luna also seems open to the idea maybe of faking a pregnancy, or maybe something much worse. We know Luna will scheme to do something, though. Could she fake a pregnancy, maybe like Haley did on Beyond the Gates? Will Luna get fake ultrasounds and send them to Will? Or will Luna do something much worse? If Electra becomes pregnant, will Luna steal Electra's baby? That's one scenario we have to consider. Are we going to see a repeat of the Beth storyline? With Luna, you never know the lengths and the extremes that she'll go to, and Thomas too. 2 different characters and 2 different situations, but 2 characters now that could go to extremes to get what they want. So we'll see what both Thomas and Luna do next. We'll keep the updates coming as these storylines unfold and heat up, so stay tuned for another exciting week next week. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Watch The Bold and the Beautiful, CBS Daytime and Paramount Plus, and I'll see you in the next video.